sweetie.
Grab a ball, grab some blocks. I don't know if we'll use it all, but the ball felt really good when I was doing fish earlier, so here's all.
That would be good.
Two. And watch out for that candle behind you, Gita. You can grab one if you want. I don't know if we'll use it, but it can't hurt, right? Yeah, go ahead and grab one. They're in the back, and grab a blanket, ladies. All right, now we got one thing. Sorry about that. A little distracted there.
Wow, this is my first year class.
This is your first year class?
With you.
Oh, with me. I teach a little bit different. I had a little somatic work usually into. Are you Linda? Hi, Rachel. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I was being rude.
It's hard to get it so this person is coming online and be able to join us too. It's an occasion.
And it just was working quite as smoothly as normal. I will give it one more minute. I know it's always late.
I was just gonna take it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna dim these a little bit more. It's a little dangerous from in here, so. We had it like,
Oh, yeah.
right around.
That's when we came, it was 84 degrees, little baby stance in here.
I told her that might not be, okay, so wait, we're gonna do, I told her like it might not be the best. It's crazy because I have to turn it, like I waited today till like 6 hours, like 6:10, because she had the kids in there, I'm like, oh, like, fry them. But then it was like getting to the point where I was like.
Down there in the summers, I feel like.
That's true, that's true, but it's getting to the point where I was kind of like, if we don't turn it on, then it's not gonna be warm at all. So. Anyways, all right, ladies, so welcome to Yin. Tonight is actually gonna be a little special. Is she on? I don't see her. All right, well, I'll check in a little bit. But tonight's gonna be somatic. Because you guys will even know me very well, know that's kind of my thing. So but don't worry, if you're used to being somatic with like all this wild stuff, this is a different approach to it. So you won't do Preston, round arms, and doing jumping jacks and all the high intensity.
I don't know any different, I don't know.
This is Yin, and Yin is slower, more subtle. So somatic Yin, I want you to focus a lot tonight on the sensations that you are feeling in your body. So we talk to communicate, right? Some people speak English, some people speak Spanish, some people speak French, whatever, right? Our bodies speak in sensation, but most people don't learn that language. We don't grow up, we don't go to kindergarten and they say, let's learn how your bodies communicate to you, Miss Tanisha. No, they teach you math and spelling and reading. Unfortunately, they don't teach you this at a very young age. However, our bodies often hold all the wisdom, all the medicine we need often to heal things that we're experiencing in our life, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. So my goal for you tonight, as we're in the stillness,
the moments where I do talk this much later, again. People that know me are very shocked by it. To really get in touch with what is my body communicating right now. And I'll hopefully ask you some questions as we go to help you kind of explore that, okay? So we are gonna start in a supported fish. Like I mentioned, I'm really, really loving fish on a ball. So what you'll do, I just don't know if you have to like get in it, sometimes you have to be more moving rooms. Okay, take the ball to the, like, right behind your shoulder blades. And then you're just going to drop your head back on the ground. Your arms can be long beside you. Your legs can be extended out. For those that feels too intense, you can bend your knees and put your feet on the ground. You can bring the feet to butterfly, soles of the feet together. Now, a couple options for your torso. You can bring your arms out like a T. You can cactus your arms. Ooh, that's very intense for me. Now, if I want to invite you guys right now to listen to your body. If it's too intense, let me know. I'm here to help support you. I want to empower you to take agency over your own body, your own practice. So at any point as we're moving in this practice tonight, if something does not feel right, you're gonna say, hey, Rachel, help, okay? Now, the back of your head ideally touches the ground. If yours does not reach the ground, no worries, we can take a blanket, we can take a blow. Once you've got your body, and I love it, you can take your body, your ponytail, it doesn't matter, right? So you're here, let your eyes soften, maybe close. And let's start by bringing some deep awareness to our physicality, to your body. So feel from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Some of you may have a specific type of breathing practice that you want to integrate. You want to invite in, please do so. There isn't a specific style of breathing you need to use while we do this practice. However, there will be times where we'll pause and I will relax. I will show you, I will instruct you a very specific breathing technique. But in general, while we're holding the shapes, which we will hold anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, you just breathe. You breathe in a way that feels right for you. For some of you, that may be diaphragmatic breathing. For some of you, that may be ujjayi, that ocean breath. For some, it may be just remembering to breathe. We encourage you to breathe from your nose if you can. It's just more efficient. However, at any point, if you're like, oh, I really want to open your mouth. Again, we want you to really take ownership of this practice tonight. So as we stay here on your back, heart open is a very vulnerable space. Notice what you feel. Not so much from that dialogue of judgment of good or bad. Instead, start to notice how you feel in terms of the sensations. Start to learn to communicate with your body. Tightness, openness, warmth, softness, sharp pressure. These are the words the body speaks. Just be open and curious. You may think, most of you, some of you have been to some of the classes, and you already have heard this, but in case it's been a while, or maybe you, like me, we're in another world for a moment while the teacher was describing. But why do we stay? Why do we stay in these postures for 3 up to 5 minutes? Because it is time with you. It's not that we push ourselves. The time is what creates the intensity. The time is what allows the muscles to relax, so we can work deep into the connective tissue, the fascia. The fascia holds, it stores experiences. And when we get into the fascia system, when it stays pliable, it stays loose and fluid, the rest of our body tends to move a bit more. So we won't go 100% at any point in this practice tonight. We aim for about 50 to 70%. So be mindful. Pay attention to sensations. Small shifts. Begin ever so slow and subtle to roll off your ball. As you roll off your ball, pause for a moment, legs long, arms long. It's important between these shapes, we pause and we notice to move off the ball and onto your breath. We call this integration. If we just move from one shape, one posture to the next, we miss out on so much of the sweet goodness, the communication that the body is having with us. So just notice what you feel right now in the stillness. Do your best to try and just still the body, open, curious, present with the mind.
And the wind blowing to your night, such faith and trust, oh, let me unfold. Take care of me, nurture you.
And then you can bring some subtle movements into the body. The fingers and the toes movement will always release sensation. If you've ever noticed in the morning, if you wake up and you feel really stiff, sore, you start to move and a lot of that starts to dissipate. From here, we're gonna move into some bilateral stimulation, a supine twist. So you'll pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice tug. And then as you are ready, pull your right knee over to the mirror wall. Pull your gaze over to the lamp wall, the purple light. Let your left ear fall down on the ground. Don't worry if your hip lifts up, that is not a problem. Let your arms tee out. And even if your eyes are closed, which is absolutely welcome, the gaze is towards the wall. We have opposite arm, opposite leg moving in 2 opposite directions here. This is beautiful. It is a form of bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation is a technique that we use in somatic work. So when we are in a state of stress, for example, our brain gets locked up most often in that right hemisphere, the logical analytical side. And to get us out of it, we must move into the right side. And bilateral stimulation by moving opposite arm, opposite leg, or crossing the body is a fantastic technique. And I just share the knowledge, the wisdom, so you know when you step off your mat, let's say you're in a meeting and it's stressful, you'll have a technique to use at your desk or wherever you may be. Start to notice how you feel in this shape. Again, we try to release that good or bad, and instead learn to notice the sensations of your body. Notice how the breath feels as it travels into your nose and out. Notice, observe, does it get stuck in? Does it feel like it gets trapped? This isn't to judge, ladies. It's just pure witnessing, pure observation. This practice is an incredible opportunity to become the witness of you. Witnessing is the answer to unshaming ourselves. Shame only lives in the shadows, in the darkness, in the corners. But when it is witnessed, the story is witnessed, the experience is witnessed, it is witnessed. You can learn to do this for yourself, and you can learn to do this for others. As we move through these different shapes, feel free to take sighs, moans, laughter, noise. When we are in a somatic practice, we encourage sound. It is one way of self-expression. It is also a way to unlock parts of ourselves that have been trapped, stuck. Take another full breath in. On your full breath out, we'll come back to center. You'll extend both legs long. Pause for integration for just a moment. As the legs reach towards me and the arms extend towards your heels, just notice what you feel in your body. Begin to move to the other side. We'll pull the left knee in towards the chest, give it a gentle pull. And then into that bilateral stimulation, that supine twist, the left knee draws towards the right wall, the lamp wall. Left arm toward the left side, left ear falls down. You can also put a block or a bolster under your left knee for support. That feels good for you. Remember, going between 50 and 70%. That is it. Not 100. The ball becomes a great prop too. If you need any help or any support, just shout out my name. Hey Rachel, can you grab me this? Can you get me that? And as you find your way into the shape, find your way to stillness. When we're in the yin shapes, you want to do as little movement as possible. The movement is happening through the breath. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. But in order to get into that connective tissue layer, it's the time and the stillness that allows to create that elasticity in your fascia. The entire time, the mind will want to pull you right to other things, whatever you have planned when you walk out the door. But I want to encourage you when you notice that, not to judge yourself, not to shame yourself, instead just to be like, oh, there goes that beautiful mind. And come right back here to your breath, to your body.
the point you need to come out of the shape, then you do so, always honoring you. Taking 3 more rounds of your own cadence. The end of the third breath, finding your way right onto your back. Legs extended, arms extended for integration. As you pause, do your best to stay still, to observe, to notice, to be curious. So, if your ball is not nearby, just let me know and I'll move it for you. But you're gonna go ahead and for our next shape, it's gonna be more of a yang shape. You're gonna go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, and put the ball between your inner thighs. We're gonna access our inner thighs on our groin. You're gonna squeeze the ball between your inner thighs. Now you're gonna stretch your hands. We're not gonna pulse like we did the other day. Your hands by your heels, so feet on the ground. Hands by your heels, feet about the width of your hip bones. But we are gonna do some spinal undulations. Undulations are really great for the nervous system. They help take us out of that sympathetic fight or flight or that dorsal shutdown and back to ventral vagal. That connected, that space where we feel safe, that space where we're able to rest, relax. So press down through the four corners here. Reach your hands towards feet. And as you inhale, lift your hips and extend your arms towards the window behind you. Engage your glutes. Squeeze the ball. Now exhale, lower your arms, start with your upper back. Pull down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your hands back to me. We're gonna take 5 of them. Press the feet in the floor. Keep your feet on 12 o'clock. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms, reach back, lengthen. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Good job, ladies. 3 more. Your cadence, your breath, your pace. Remember, try to keep your feet straight forward. Because if we turn our toes out, kind of messing a little bit with the hip alignment. Yeah. Take your time. Maybe you move extra slow so you really pay attention to the sensations in your body. When you're complete, you'll remove the ball to the side so I know. You can knock your knees together for restorative rest, walk your feet apart. So also AKA broken bridge. So knees together, out wide. Yeah. Nice. That should feel sweet on your low back. Place a hand on your heart and a hand on. Let's take a few rounds of breath here. In from the nose. Out from the nose. However, you can go in from the nose. And let out a sigh. Ah. One more full cycle of breath. And out.
Lift your legs straight back up to the ceiling. Gonna take that pendulum, take your hands right under your low back. Now, nice and slow, lower your heels with your exhalation towards the floor on the count of 10. 9, 8, flex your feet, 7, 6, 5. Start to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and you pop all the way up to your seat. Come on. Fantastic. It's gonna move into a breathing techniques where really what we're doing is we're alternating between bilateral undulation, bilateral undulation. The nervous system's like, oh, the absolute delicious. Alongside all the stretching. So sitting up straight, you're gonna take your right leg on top of your left. The yogis believe we do this because right is masculine. Left is feminine. I said it wrong. It's left over right. The feminine sits on top of the masculine. I don't know why. It seems, of course, right? Why not? Sure. We should be on top. All right. The yogis believe it. If this is really uncomfortable, just find a comfortable seat. Often I like to take my blanket, sit on the edge of it or a bolster, and that tilts your pelvis down. If you have any low back stuff, I would suggest blanket or bolster, sit on the edge, the very edge of it, and it just tilts the pelvis a bit more to neutral. Yeah, the very edge. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna keep our left hand palm up. And we're gonna be doing alternating nostril breathing back to bilateral stimulation. So your thumb is gonna close off your right nostril. You're gonna inhale up your left nostril, lips are still. We close the left nostril with our ring finger, pinky finger, pause. Open right nostril, exhale out right side. You can let the eyes soften or close. Inhale up the left side. Close the left side, open, exhale down the left. Inhale up the left side. Close, pause. Exhale down the right side. It's soft. Inhale up the right. Pause, hold, close, open left, exhale. Gonna keep going at this cadence. Up the left, breathe. Close, hold, pause. Open right, exhale. Up right, breathe. Close right, open left, exhale. Keep going, take 3 more full rounds. That's up, down, go in, out the right nostril. When you're done, just rest your hands on your lap. Notice and observe. Between our movements, we have integration. Between our breath part, we must pause, observe, and integrate. You might notice the left side more open than the right or vice versa. It just means you're either left at this moment or right. You go ahead and allow your eyes to blink open. I'm gonna recommend that you stay on that blanket, on the edge of it, We're gonna go into a wide leg fold. Now, if you like have your heels on your mat, then go ahead and just turn and either face the mirror or turn and face the lamp wall. But just sit on the edge of that blanket, and you're gonna take both legs wide. From here, I like to have my blocks or my bolster quite handy. Because remember, we're not going for 100%. We're staying here for a while. So we can stack them however we want, like this, they don't stack. Like this, you can stack one like this, one like this. But you're going to fold, soften the spine, soften the shoulders, and let your head drop. It's really important, you're not clenching down on your jaw. Okay, often when we're stretching one area, we find and then grip another area. So find that shape for you. Once you find your way down to the height that feels right, don't worry about what your feet are doing. So this is, yin is messy yoga, right? So you don't have to worry about your toes if they're pointed or flexed, just naturally let them move in a way that feels right. And then find your way back into your breath. In and out. Pay attention to the sensations in your body. And find the stillness. The magic happens stillness. Notice if you have a tendency to want to contract your muscles. In this practice, I want you to notice and observe it and then soften. No contraction necessary. You might find the time you want to go deeper into a shape, please feel free to adjust. Or you might find, oh, I need to back off a little bit. I went too deep. Always honor. Don't stay in that stillness just because I mentioned that the stillness is where that connective tissue begins to create that mobility and that flexibility. We're not here to do it for that reason. Of course, if you're moving out of boredom, stay still. But you're moving because it's going to feel better for you, then go for it. Continue to notice and observe. To follow the sensations. To follow your breath. Nice and slow. Nice inhale, welcome in. Bring yourself all the way up. Pause here for just a moment. Place your cross side. We'll take a belly down savasana for integration. So you'll lie on your belly. And you'll take your left ear to the ground, hands long beside you, look to the right. Pause for a moment, rest. Good for the cervical spine. Notice what you feel in your body. Moving on away. Smush down. Just do your best. Good. We won't be here long, I promise. We are going to move into some undulations from here. So take a breath in. Big exhale. Bring your forehead to the mat. Push yourself to all fours. From here, spread your fingers, eye the elbow forward. Really want you to take it slow and feel the motion. Drop your belly, look up. Press into the floor, round your spine. Push the floor away. Bring your chin towards your chest. Don't just hustle through it. Really feel the sensations. Belly down, breath in, gaze up. Press into the floor. Lengthen the tailbone, pull the belly and take your time, slow and steady. We'll take 5 rounds. Feel the spine fully articulated. Feel the breath move up and down the spine. At the end of your 5th cycle, you'll come to a nice neutral spine. Just fold. Crown of the head will pull forward. Tailbone draws back. Belly tucks. Don't hurry it though. Just because I say that doesn't mean you need to be done yet. We'll prepare for bird dog, some more bilateral stimulation, also great core work. So you'll pick up your right arm and extend your left leg. Turn your left hip down, squeeze your glute, hold for 5. Pull the navel towards the spine, 4. Stretch out the heel, out the fingertips. This is a more yang pose. 2, place it down, 1. Left arm lifts, right leg lifts. Hold, right hip turns down, reach through the heel, reach through the fingertip. Pull the pit of the belly in and up, hold, place it down. Right arm, left leg, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Left arm, right leg, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Right and left leg. And lower, left arm, right leg, breathe in, exhale, lower. 1 more each side. Right arm, left leg, breathe in. And lower, exhale. Inhale, left arm, right leg. And lower, pause. Sit, open the knees wide, child's pose, or keep the knees together. Your choice. Now you can rest your chest on a blanket, on a bolster. You can have your forehead straight down, or you can have your head look to one direction. Choose what feels good tonight, because what feels good tonight might be very different than what felt good last for the time. Notice what you feel. Notice your breath. Notice in the shape if you need to make any subtle adjustments. If you need to bring your hands out like a cactus. If you need to draw your arms behind you. Maybe if your low back is tender, you need to bring your knees together for some more support. There's not a right or wrong.
It's you getting in touch with this beautiful body that you live in. And then taking ownership and agency to choose what's right for you tonight.
And only you have that answer. Pay attention. Listen. Be curious. Be open to what your body wants you to know. Don't force it. Just be and it will show up. Slow, bring yourself back to all fours. From all fours, we'll take a plank pose, so another long pose. Press down into the palms, plant your knees down for support, or pull your knees up. Press the floor away, wherever you are. Draw your navel in and up. Hold here for 10. 4 down here, 9. Your choice, 8. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your belly, 7. Gaze out in front of your mat, 6. Reach through your heels, 5. Strong 4. 3, 2 knees down, lower slow. So now you're gonna look to the left. Right look to the left, right here now, switch it up. Just look, make sure you're looking the opposite direction, turn your cervical spine. Belly down, Savasana. Pause, be still, integrate. Just observe. Bring your forehead back to center, come up onto your forearms. We're gonna come into half frog, it's one of my favorites. We have love.
That's how I sleep.
How I sleep, so maybe
That's
that's
how I
why I
sleep.
love it. So we have already there, so we'll start with our right knee, I'll do the left so you can see. And then the knee and the ankle, somewhat a straight line. Don't worry about your toes. We were in a vinyasa class and you like let your foot be powerful. Just let your foot kind of relax. Now, you have a couple options, ladies. You could stay up here in an upright half frog. You can lower your chest to the mat. You can take your arms, you can cactus them. You can choose the direction you want to look. I'm gonna recommend that you look to your left, so you look away from your knee. So if your right knee is bent, you're looking to the left. If your left knee is bent, look to your right. Now you have created bilateral stimulation. come in to your body. Observe, notice the sensations. Return to breath. Equal parts, in and out. If it hurts underneath your knee, ladies, because your knee is on the wood floor, let me know, we can slide a blanket underneath your knee. If you're sensitive, your bones, your joints are sensitive, I know mine aren't. I sometimes need to pat it, just make sure that you lower that blanket so it's pretty thin, so you're not elevating your knee too much higher than your hip. Yeah. Just, as you find shade, find stillness once again. Just hold the space for yourself. Notice, observe. Make sure to unblock the jaw. Slowly release your leg. Down on the mat, take the head in the opposite direction, bring your arms beside you, pause for integration, belly down, squats. Sit in a little more air. And open your mouth, let out. Moving to the opposite side. So if you did left, right, left, doesn't matter, just want to come on the forearms. Want to make sure we get both sides, bend the knee, line with the hip. Maybe the ankle about the line, let your foot tumble out, start right. When you're ready, feels right, you can lower yourself down, practice your arms, you can take your arms out wide. You can roll your head away from your knee, so if your right knee is up, you'll look over to the left side, if your left knee is up, you'll look to the right side. And then settle in for stillness. Breathe into the back of your heart. the back of your belly, but feel your back lungs and ribs expand. As you exhale, you feel the floor, the earth underneath you. You might feel that you can gather some of that earth into your body. Ground, support. Again, if you need a blanket under your knee, please do so. Notice how it feels to just be. To be in the body with the sensation, to be with your breath. Bring your head back to neutral. Take your bent knee, lengthen it down the mat. Get your head and gaze to the opposite direction, arms along the side of you, pause for integration. The forehead back to the center, the thumbs under the ribs, a cobra. Lift the heart, push the elbows in, squeeze the glutes, press the tops of the feet to the mat, sit at the breath in. Forehead comes down. Push up to all fours, and either another few rounds of cat cow or down dog, plank, bend the knees, undulate. What feels good in this body? Breathe in, breathe out. One more full cycle. Neutralize the spine across the ankles. Find your way to a seat. Take the legs straight out in front of you. Move the flesh. Sit up tall. I like to take a block or a blanket always. This will not be a long hold. Paschimottanasana or hold. You can use your bolster, you can use your block, you can use your ball. Soften the spine and ground. The head release, let the neck, the shoulders, the jaw release. Might have to open and shut it a few times. Take a full breath in. Lift your chin, lift your chest 1%. Exhale, open your mouth. Ah, open. 2 more like that. Breathe in. Little more. Ah. 1 more. Breathe it in. Little more. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale. Soften. Roll up. Find your way in onto your back. As you find your way onto your back, we'll do some reclined shaking before we go into Savasana. So lift your arms, lift your legs, and just shake it off, shake it off, shake it off as fast as you can, as slow as you can, whatever feels right. Shake, shake, shake. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Body needs it, body loves it. 4, 3, 2, bring your knees to your chest, hug it all in super tight. And then when you're ready, release your legs, release your arms. Allow yourself this time to rest, to integrate and receive. I will come around with some cold towels. If you prefer not to have one this evening, place one hand on your belly. Feel free to take a bolster under your knees for extra support or anything else you may need to make you extra comfortable. Savasana. Guys are okay with it, even going to the towels. But also put one on the front of your chest, that's the whole cool, the vagus. Those of you who didn't get one yet, I will come back. Icing the vagus, very therapeutic.
center, center, breathe when we breathe. My center, center, breathe when we breathe. My center, my heart is open. I am ready. Give me the knowledge.
Take a deep belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Do it again, breathe in big and full, feel the belly rise. Exhale, open the mouth. Ah. Gentle movements in your fingers and your toes. A roll of the wrists and the ankle. A full stretch out through your arms, through your heels. And then when you're ready, roll on to one side. Pause for just a moment. In this moment, notice what you feel. Be the witness. Observe yourself. This place, in your body, in your mind, in your energy. From this place, go ahead and set an intention. I know we often set an intention in the beginning of the practice. Sometimes I like to set an intention at the end, because our intention is just not about the hour or the 6:45 minutes on our mat. Intention is about how we live. What better place to set an intention when our nervous system is ready. When you feel complete, you can join me in an easy seat. Eyes can be open, eyes can be closed. Ooh, great legs. We'll take 3 rounds of bumblebee breath, closing our eyes with our fingers, our first 2 fingers, closing our ears with our thumbs. You'll take a nice slow inhale, usually it's about 6 to 8, and then you'll hum on your exhale. Don't worry, you don't need to wait for me or go, you don't need to the end when I end, just go at your own cadence, 3 rounds. Take a breath in. Just pause and notice. And join our hands at our hearts, dropping our chins down in much gratitude. Gratitude for each other for showing up tonight, this space, and of course this practice. Ladies, I hope as you step off your mat, you will continue to integrate and use these techniques and these tools off your mat. Loka samasta sukhina bhavantu. May each of you be happy, and may you be free from your own internal suffering. Namaste. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
So, just a few announcements. this Sunday, we do not have the regular, I'm gonna turn this off, regular 10 a.m. class. Instead, why did that not end? Okay, don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay,